Hello everyone, Namaste to all. So in this video lecture we are going to discuss the integral powers of the imaginary unity I. As we know that we are discussing in these classes complex numbers topic, which is class 12th. Today's class we are going to discuss integral powers of the imaginary unity. As we know that complex numbers are in the form of a plus ib. In this I is called iota. As per the definition of I, this is called imaginary root and the value of I is square root of minus 1. This is the solution of or root of x square plus 1 is equal to 0, which is given by Euler. Today we discuss powers of this imaginary unity. So here first I square value. So I square can be written as I into I. Is it? Then what is the value of I in ordered pair? I can be written as in ordered pair 0, 1 into 0, 1. That means product of these two ordered pairs. As you know that product here, if we take it as AB and second ordered pair as C, D, then the product of these two complex numbers is formula is AC minus BD, comma AD plus BC. Is it? So that this value will be A into C, A into 0, 0 minus B into D, 1, comma here AD plus BC, 0 into 1, 0 plus B into C, 1 into 0, 0, 0 plus 0, that final result is minus 1, 0. So minus 1, 0, in this minus 1 is the real part, 0 is the imaginary part. Therefore the value of I square is equal to how much? Minus 1. So the value of I square is equal to minus 1. It is a standard. So you have to remember this value. In that second one is, we are trying to find the value of I cube. I cube can be written as I square into I, as per laws of exponents. So I square value we got here minus 1 into I, that is equal to minus I. Next, I power 4 value. So I power 4 can be written as I square whole square, power to the power form, 2 to the 4 we get again, where I square value is minus 1 whole square. So minus 1 whole square value 1, that is I square value minus 1, I power 3 value minus I power 4 value 1. At the same time, if you find the value of I power 5, this can be written as I power 4 into I, where I4 value, here we got I power 4 value 1, so 1 into I. So like this we can derive nth power of I value. Okay. So if you find the value of I power 6, so this can be written as I cube whole square, or else better to write I cube whole square. What is I cube value? Where I cube value is minus I. So minus I whole square. Minus I whole square means again plus I square. Plus I square value is how much? Minus 1. So I power 6 value is minus 1. So like this. If you observe here, I square value we got minus 1. Again I power 6 value also we got minus 1. In the same way I power 10 also we get minus 1 itself. So like this I power 2 is equal to I power 6 is equal to I power 10, so on. The result will be minus 1. If you want to check. And another one, if you find the value of I power 4, what is the value of I power 4? 1. And even I power 8 also we get 1. See here, I power 8 can be written as I power 4 whole square, where I power 4 value 1. So 1 whole square value is 1 itself. Again I power 12 also we get 1. If you want you can check, because I power 4 value is 1, so that 1 power any integral value is always we get to 1 itself. So that I power 12 also 1. So on. is equal to 1. Like this I power 16, I power 20, like this 4 we have to add. Okay, this is one rule. Now odd powers, I cube value how much we got here? Minus I. Add 4 to it. I power 7 value also minus I. Let us check here. I power 7 can be written as I power 6 into I. Here I power 6 value how much? Minus 1. So minus 1 into I. Minus 1 into I minus I. Okay, clear. So I power 7 also minus I. I power 11. 7 plus 4 11. This value also we get minus I itself. Okay. And next take I power 5. Here I power 5 value how much beta? I. So I power 9 also we get I. I power 13 also we get I. So on, that is equal to I. Okay, clear. So I power 13 can be written as I power 9 into I power 4. So I power 13 can be written as, let us check, I power 13 can be written as I power 12 into I. Okay, where I power 12 value 1 from here. So 1 into I itself. Okay, so I power 13 value also I. So like this I power 5 is equal to I power 9 is equal to I power 13. So if you add 4 we get I. If you add 4 to the power of previous exponent, okay, we get I. So like this, the value of I power n, the value of I power n, where n belongs to z, here we get always it gives the value either 1 or minus 1 or I or minus I. Always gives one of the 4 values. What are those 4 values? What are those 4 values? Minus 1 or 1 or minus I or I. Okay. I or minus 1 or minus I or 1. Periodically there may be. So if we get I power 2 value minus 1, we get I power 3 value minus I. I power 4 value 1, no, then I power 5 value I, like this. Okay. So by this, my dear students, we can generalize this form. How to generalize it? Okay, it is important concept. It is very important for IPE as well as competitive exams also. You can generalize here. Here 4 1s are 4, 4 2s are 8, 4 3s are 12. So here powers are multiples of 4. So that what can I write here? So I can write here I power 4n value is 1. Is it I power 4n is equal to 1. I power 4n is equal to 1. Next, second one. If you add 1 to each one, for this result, if you add 1 to the power of these iota values, we get I power 5, I power 9, I power 13 and so on. What is the result here? 1. So here if you divide these powers by 4, we are getting remainder always 1. So I power 4n plus 1 form. We get in this case the result as iota I. Now if you take third one, I power 4n plus 2. Here see, here 0 times, where n is integer we have discussed here, n belongs to z now. So that here this can be written as 4 into 0 plus 2, it can be written as 4 into 1 plus 2, it can be written as 4 into 2 plus 2, is it? So if you divide by 4 these exponents, we are always getting the remainder 2, is it? 4 zeros are, 4 1s are, 4 2s are, so the remainder is 2, like this. So then I power 4n plus 2 value we are getting minus 1. In the same way, fourth one, I power 4n plus 3. I power 4n plus 3 value we get minus I. See, if you divide by If you divide this exponent 3 by 4, we get remainder 3, 0 times. If you divide 7 by 4, we get remainder 3 here. If you divide 11 by 3, we get, if you divide 11 by 4, we get remainder 3, because 4 2 are 8, remainder is 3. Is it? 4 2 are 8, remainder 3. So that the result is here minus I. That means I power 4n plus 3 value is minus I, where n belongs to Z. In these all cases, n belongs to Z. In these all cases, n belongs to Z. Okay, clear? N is an integer. Okay, right. So this is the integral powers of the imaginary unity. Okay, most important one. Now based on this, we solve few problems. Okay students, now based on these results, we solve this problem. It is a question in exercise 1b, in third question, first bit. Dear students, here I am following the concept wise questions. So wherever they are the questions related to this concept, I am picking and I am solving here. Okay. So here I square value, here I square plus I power 4 plus I power 6 plus so on plus 2n plus 1 terms. Here 2n plus 1 means it is a general form of an odd number actually. So these are listed in odd number of times. So in this order. As we know that the value of I square is minus 1. So anyway, I am going to write this one in terms of I square. So this can be written as I square plus I power 4 can be written as I square whole square plus I power 6 can be written as I square whole cube plus so on plus 2n plus 1 terms. Here what is the meaning of 2n plus 1 terms? That means odd number of times. So I square value minus 1 plus I square value minus 1 plus minus 1 whole square plus minus 1 whole cube plus so on plus odd number of times we have to take this one. So here is 1, 1, 2, 3 like that. Okay. So here how many terms are here? 1, 2, 3 terms. So minus 1 plus minus 1 whole square means we get plus 1 here, plus minus 1 whole cube means we will get plus minus 1, I am sorry, odd power, so we get minus 1, so on plus here minus 1. So odd number of terms means anyway we get here minus 1. Okay. So minus 1 plus 1 cancel. Again here minus 1, there will be another, here I power 8 if I take, we get here plus 1. So that these two gets cancelled like this. If you take 2 pairs like that, 2 values together, if you take pairs like this, so 1 will be left. That obviously that 1 will be minus 1. So that the answer is minus 1. I will explain again. Here I square value minus 1, I square whole square value minus 1 whole square plus 1, I square whole cube value, that means I power 6 value we get minus 1, plus if I take here I power 8, that will be I square whole power 4, we get plus 1 itself. Okay, plus 1. That means here they have given 2 plus 1 terms, means odd number of times you have to take. 1, 2, 3, 4, even number of times we have to take extra another one. So if you list like this continuously for some more terms, always first 2 terms, that means minus 1 plus 1 gets cancelled, minus 1 plus 1 gets cancelled like that. But the last term is I power something will be, but that gives us minus 1. So odd power will be. Okay, so that we get result minus 1. In detail, if you want explanation, again I can write here 2n plus 1 terms. For suppose take n value 2. Okay, then 2 to 4 plus 1, 5 terms. So I am writing 5 terms in that order. I square plus I power 4 plus I power 6 plus next I power 8, next I power 10. So here 2n plus 1 terms means odd number of times. Okay, 1 2 3 4 5 5 times, odd number of times. You simplify now. This value is minus 1 plus I power 4 value minus 1 whole square, I power 6 value, that means I square whole cube. So this can be written as I square whole power 4, then it can be written as I square whole power 5. Okay, it is I square whole square. So finally this one answer is minus 1 plus minus 1 whole square plus minus 1 whole cube plus minus 1 whole power 4 plus minus 1 whole power 5. So that if you simplify minus 1 plus 1 minus 1 plus 1 minus 1. I repeat, minus 1 whole square plus 1 minus 1 whole cube minus 1 minus 1 whole power 5 plus 1 minus 1 whole power 5 value minus 1, because odd power, even number has odd power means we will get even number itself, even number. So minus 1 plus 1 minus 1 plus 1, the result is minus 1. So for example I have considered like this. Clear now? Is it clear? Right. Friends, now let us discuss this question number 2 in 3. Simplify I power 18 minus 3 into I power 7 plus I square into 1 plus I power 4 into minus I whole to the power of 26. In previous only we have single number, but here combination of three or more complex numbers is here. Here let us simplify each and every term individually. Okay, so I am writing I power 18 value. As we know that here power is 18, so let us write in the form of I square whole to the power of 9. Okay, then here what is I square value? Minus 1. Okay, it is simple now. So that I square value is minus 1 whole to the power of 9, that gives us minus 1, odd number, because it has odd power, so that we get result minus 1. Next I power 7. So I power 7 can be written as, but here is the odd number. Then how to write? Let us split into I power 6 into I, one even power into I. So where I power 6 can be written as I square whole cube into I, where I square value is minus 1 whole to the power of 3 into I, that gives us minus 1 into I, that is equal to minus I. Okay, next I power 4 value we know clearly 1. Okay, minus 1 whole square means 1. Then we have to write minus I whole to the power of 26. In this complex number, here the power is 26, even power, so that we get a result plus I power 26. Now let us write I square whole to the power of 13, power to the power of form, 2 13 are 26, I square whole power 13, where I square value is minus 1 whole to the power of 13, that gives us result is minus 1. Okay, clear beta. Now substitute these values in the required, okay, in that given. Substitute these values in the given. Then I power 18 value minus 1 minus 3 into I power 7 value minus I plus I square value minus 1 into 1 plus I power 4 value. I power 4 value how much? 1 into minus I whole to the power of 26 value, we got minus 1. Okay, now simplify. Minus 1 minus into minus plus 3i. Okay, plus minus 1 into minus 1 plus 1 into 1 plus 1 2. So finally we get minus 1 plus 3i plus 2 is equal to 1 plus 3i. So what is the final answer? 1 plus 3i. So 1 plus 3i is the final answer. Okay, clear, very simple. Just to here the numbers, what are the given complex numbers, we have to simplify individually, then we have to substitute in the given, then we can solve easily these type of problems in this way. Okay, thank you my dear children. In this concept we have discussed iota, we have discussed the integral powers of the imaginary unity in detail. In the next video lecture we will discuss a new concept of complex number chapter. Till then, bye.